Say hello to my little deals. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another eShop Deals video, where each and every week we go through the Nintendo Switch eShop and we pick out some of the best games currently on sale. And in today's list, we've got a great mix of games making a first ever appearance on the series and returning games hitting some brand new lows. Now just before we jump into those, a quick reminder in case you're new here to the channel that halfway through the video, I'll be giving away a $10 eShop gift card. If you want to participate in that giveaway in future videos, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and drop a comment down below. And then you check out the next eShop Deals video to see if you won. While we're on the subject of other eShop Deals videos, I'll always be linking the latest ones down below, just in case you reach the end of today's video and you're still looking for some other great deals, because a lot of those deals are still running today and I just don't go over them 2 videos in a row. Now with all that stuff out of the way, let's jump straight in, and remember to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already and hit that like button. So we're going to start off today with a great returning game, which is Monster Hunter Rise at a brand new low of 60% off, $15.99, and this one will be running till July 24th. Now the basic gameplay here is that of an action RPG, however one that focuses around a very addictive gameplay loop. Now no surprise given the title here, but you are playing as a monster hunter whose job is to go out into the wild and defeat monsters that are threatening the towns. At the same time, you get to collect their various body parts to craft ever better weapons and armor. It makes for an incredibly addictive gameplay loop and one that's never been as approachable as in this entry right here. This game offers a huge variety of weapons that really caters to different gameplay styles, and the combat has never really been as flowing and fluid. Now if you do want to drop a little bit more cash and jump fully in, you do have the deluxe edition at about $5 more. Lastly, if you're still on the fence and you want to try it out for yourself before picking it up, there's even a free downloadable demo. Now our next great game on today's list is a brand new entry, and that is Dredge, that is now 20% off, $19.99, and this one will be running till July 20th. Now this game is actually quite an odd mix, with a time management fishing game meeting an exploration horror game. As a fisherman who gets lost at sea, you one day wake up in a strange village. The village quickly hand you a brand new fishing boat and set you off to get a daily catch. Now what at first seems like an odd and relaxing time management fishing game quickly turns into a horror event as soon as the sun sets. Because unfortunately at night, once the panic meter sets in, you start seeing ghost ships and monsters attacking your boat. There is however a huge risk and reward system here, because the biggest catches and the funnest events do happen at night as well. Now the basic gameplay loop here has you solving some different puzzles, going for daily catches, and trying to upgrade your boat to go further and further out at sea. However, what really pulls you in and keeps you coming back is the strange storyline that really starts to unfold in those nightly events. Now this game was a recent and unexpected hit for me, and once I picked it up, I just couldn't put it down. Lastly, yet again, if you want to try it out for yourself, this one also has a free downloadable demo. Now our next game for today is another brand new entry, and that is Garlic, that is now 20% off, $11.99, and this one will be running till July 28th. Now this game is an action precision platformer, and I actually just played it on stream last Friday, so I'll be linking that down below just in case you want to check it out. Now, as Garlic, who basically has the body of Piccolo from the Dragon Ball Z series, however with a garlic clove for a head, you have to make your way around the various levels, trying to climb your way to the top of the tower. And the reason you're trying to reach the top of the tower is to meet the cyber goddess who basically promised to grant you your wish. Now, although this game has really simple graphics, it makes a great use of shifting color palettes to really keep each and every screen interesting. It also has some really great and funny animations when you take damage or unfortunately die, combined with a really great movement system centered around dashes that can actually be comboed together. I do want to give a warning here, this does ultimately become a pretty challenging game, and there are also some odd difficulty spikes sometimes sprinkled throughout the levels. However, this is pretty much balanced by some pretty frequent checkpoints that really make you just focus on a checkpoint to checkpoint system. There are also some really great minigame sequences that always keep you on your toes, trying to figure out the mechanics on the fly. Ultimately, if you're looking for a fun yet challenging precision platformer, however wrapped in a little bit of humor, this can be an amazing pickup for $11.99. Now it's time to take a quick break and announce today's winner of the $10 eShop gift card. And our winner for today is going to be Bibes8879, who basically said, "Great list, would love to see you do a let's play of Dredge." Well, unfortunately, I don't think I'll have time to do a playthrough, Bibes, but you know what? I did pick it up because of your suggestion and I ended up loving the game. So now all you need to do to claim your $10 eShop gift card is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. Now, if we jump straight back into our deals, our next one is going to be New Joe and Mac Caveman Ninja, that is basically at a brand new low of 50% off, $14.99, and this one running till July 28th. Now, this game is an arcade-style 2D action platformer, and yet again, it's one that I played on stream. I'll be linking that down below if you want to take a look. Now, before we jump into anything about the gameplay here, I do want to mention that this is an extremely challenging game. The developer definitely went all out in trying to recreate that die-hard arcade experience. Now, for me, the definite high points of this game, however, are the absolutely beautiful arcade-like graphics and a really enticing and classic soundtrack. However, yet again, I do want to give a quick warning here. The control scheme will feel clunky to some because they're trying to recreate that classic Joe and Mac feel. Now, the game does offer two different variations to its gameplay, one with longer levels that will feel more like a classic 2D action platformer, and one with much shorter levels that feel more like a boss rush style. Now, my biggest issue with this game when it first released was its sale price mixed with its limited appeal gameplay format. And at $30, you really had to be a huge fan of the classic Joe and Mac series for it to be even close to worth it. However, right now at 50% off for $14.99, as long as you have an extremely high tolerance for challenging gameplay, this can be a really fun game to pick up. Now, my next game for today is going to be my pick of the week, and that is Blossom Tales 2, The Minotaur Prince, that is back to 35% off, $9.74, and this one running till July 26th. Now, this game is a top-down action-adventure game, and yes, it is very much a Zelda-like game. It is also a game I fully reviewed on the channel. Once again, I'll be linking that down below just in case you want some more information. But the general setup here is that you are playing through a bedtime story being told by a grandfather to his grandkids. As the story unfolds, you'll be doing some classic Zelda-like gameplay, exploring an amazing overworld filled with secrets, diving into different dungeons with a great mix of puzzles and combat, and ultimately trying to save your brother who's in the clutches of the evil king. Now, the Blossom Tales series is definitely one of the best Zelda-inspired series out there, and what I love most is although this game is filled with Easter eggs basically hinting back to its inspiration, it's definitely starting to forge its own gameplay style, especially in its dungeon designs that now have multiple paths you can complete them with. But overall, if you're a fan of classic Zelda titles like A Link to the Past, then you'll definitely enjoy Blossom Tales 2. Now, our next great game for today is going to be DNF Duel Who's Next, that is also at a brand new low of 60% off, $19.99, and this one running till July 20th. Now, this game is a 2D arcade style fighting game, and once again, it's a game that I just jumped into this week, and I was blown away both by the visuals and the really easy to pick up gameplay. Now, obviously, the Switch is definitely not the best visual version of the game, however, it still looks great on the system, especially in handheld mode. And if you're the type who enjoys the extra portability, then this can be an amazing pickup for you. Now, if we go back to that fighting system for a moment, the reason why it's so smooth is it was basically developed by Arc System Works, the developers behind great fighting games like Dragon Ball FighterZ, Guilty Gear, and BlazBlue. And they've really brought a great new property here, mixing in the characters from the DNF universe with a really original, yet, as I pointed to earlier, easy to get into combat system. Now, although there is a story mode here, obviously the most fun with this game will be for the online play and the couch co-op. But if you're currently in the market for a great fighting game on the Nintendo Switch with a low entry bar, well, I would say DNF Duel is probably one of your best pickups. The only thing is that $50 was a little bit pricey for this one, but right now at 60% off, $19.99, it really feels like some great value. So now it's time for today's sizzle reel of deals with some other great games to consider for this week. So we're now at the end of today's eShop deals video. I want to thank you all for watching, and don't forget to let me know what games you're picking up in the comments down below. Also, just as usual, I want to give a huge shout out to my channel supporters. Their monthly support is so appreciated, and if you want to become one yourself, it's under $2 and you can check out the link just down below. And don't forget, on the way out, if you did like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and click on the notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.